Welcome to the video, everybody. I'm going to do a quick skills checkpoint of 7A, 7B, what we've learned so far this semester, and just kind of take the time to pause and reflect on what you should have in your tool belt. You know, what have I taught you and how can you apply it? So from 7A, one of the first things that we did was something with Pythagorean Theorem, right? It was a formula that we can apply to right triangles, which are triangles. There's a little square in the corner that means it's a 90-degree angle or a right angle, however you want to name it. So this example, this skill that you have is to use the Pythagorean theorem to find the length of the hypotenuse, right? If you think of like a screwdriver, you put a screwdriver in a screw and you could either loosen it or tighten it, right? It's essentially like that. Using Pythagorean theorem will unlock the ability to find the length of a hypotenuse for a triangle. So let's chat about triangles. When we look at Pythagorean theorem triangles, they're all going to be right triangles, and they'll all be of this format, where you have an A side as the vertical side, meaning it goes up and down. B is the horizontal side, which means it goes left to right. And then C is what's called the hypotenuse, right? We talked about this in 7B, the hypotenuse being the longest side, or the side that's directly across from the right angle. So in this example, we have a 4, 6, C triangle, where C is C, of course. And then in the A position, we have the number 4. In the B position, we have the number 6. With that information, we can pretty much just plug in these numbers to the Pythagorean theorem. We know A is 4, so I do 4 to the power 2. We know B is 6, I'm going to do 6 to the power 2. And we don't know C yet. That's what we're trying to identify. That's our missing value, so I'll call it C. And then from here, you can start to put some of this stuff into your calculator, piece by piece, right? So the 4 to the power 2 piece is 16. The 6 to the power 2 piece is 36. And again, in your calculator, you can't do C to the power 2 because it's a variable, right? The calculator will be like, I don't know what C is. It's not a number. Okay, let's see if there's anything else we could kind of just simplify and clean up a little bit, you know, make it look a little bit nicer. And I see 16 plus 36, which are numbers that we can add. So that's going to equal 52. I know that by just typing into my calculator. And that's still equal to C squared. Nothing changed on the right side of the equal sign. Well, okay, so now we're looking for C, not C squared. So how do I get rid of the exponent here? And that's actually why we use square roots, right? You may remember from last semester, we took the square root of a thing, something squared, and it gave us just that thing. This will be 7.11. So that would be the value of C. Now, again, this is exactly how I use the Pythagorean theorem to identify the length of the hypotenuse, the side that's across from the right angle. I know that that length is a little bit over 7 units here. Again, that is the first skill from 7A that we learned.